In the heart of an ancient castle, hidden from the world, there existed a secret chamber. Its walls bore witness to forgotten rituals, whispered incantations, and the passage of time. Within this dimly lit sanctum, an artifact of both beauty and dread held court: the Mask of Red Death. The mask was said to be forged by a sorcerer who had glimpsed the veil between life and death. Its crimson hue was deeper than blood, and its surface bore etchings of forgotten lore. Feathers plucked from mythical birds adorned its edges, each feather imbued with a fragment of otherworldly power. Once a century, the castle's lord would host a grand masquerade ball. Nobles, artists, and scholars from distant lands would gather, their faces concealed behind elaborate masks. But the Mask of Red Death remained untouched, hanging in a shadowed alcove. Its eyes, empty yet alive, seemed to follow the revelers, as if choosing its next wearer. On the eve of the fateful ball, a young woman named Isadora arrived. She was no noble, but her eyes held a hunger for secrets. Drawn to the mask, she dared to touch its feathered edges. The moment her fingers grazed the crimson surface, the candles flickered, and the air thickened with anticipation. As the clock struck midnight, Isadora donned the mask. Its weight settled upon her face, and she felt a surge of power, an understanding of forgotten tongues, a glimpse into the cosmic tapestry. The guests watched in awe as she danced, her movements both graceful and otherworldly. The mask whispered truths and half-truths, revealing hidden desires and buried regrets. But as dawn approached, the revelry turned to horror. Isadora's laughter grew wild, her eyes ablaze with madness. The mask clung to her skin, refusing to yield. When the first rays of sunlight touched the castle's walls, the mask shattered, leaving Isadora lifeless on the ballroom floor. Legend says that the Mask of Red Death still exists, waiting for its next bearer. Some claim it grants immortality, others believe it consumes the soul. But those who seek it must tread carefully, for the line between power and madness is thin.